some pizza from scratch today. I also have a recipe.
Yes.
Here you go. Pizza making doesn't have to be really hard if you follow these steps.
Yeah.
Stay tuned and follow along.
Yeah, you need funny.
With this recipe, you can make 4 personal pan-sized pizzas. You will need the following ingredients: 600 grams of flour, 385 grams of water, 15 grams of salt, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and 1/8 teaspoons of active dry yeast. Now, we're going to measure all of these ingredients using the weighing scale. Make sure all of your ingredients are at room temperature first before starting. Let's get the stove started. We've measured 600 grams of flour. Now it's time to put the water in. We've measured 385 grams of water. Now let's measure some salt and olive oil. Here are our 5 final ingredients: 600 grams of all-purpose flour, 385 grams of water, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 15 grams of salt, and 1/8 teaspoon of active dry yeast. Now let's get some dough going. Once you have all of your measured ingredients ready, here is what you will need. You will need some flour, some water, your 1/8 teaspoon of active dry yeast, and some sugar. Mix it all well in a separate container, and this is the start of your fermentation process. Now we have all the ingredients. Now it's time to mix them. First of all, whenever you're pouring in your water, you want to make sure you pour it in gradually. You don't want to pour it all in at once. Second, leave your fermentation starter for last. And third of all, most importantly, make sure you always have adult supervision when working with one of these mixers. After 10 minutes of kneading on the lower setting, this is how the dough turned out. Dough is ready. We kept the dough at room temperature for 6 hours. We put it in the refrigerator for cold fermentation for 48 hours, and then we brought it back out at room temperature for 6 hours. This is how it turned out. As you can see, it has raised almost twice its size. Now time to get making some pizza. So we cut 4 smaller dough balls from our large fermented dough ball, as you can see, and we're going to be using one of them for the purpose of this video. My dad is stretching out the pizza. We used some semolina flour at the start. We're going to be using some red sauce, some feta cheese, some mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese, green peppers, and olives, my favorite. Then straight into the oven. First we spread some olive oil on the base. Now we're going to spread some red sauce on the base of the pizza. I'm going to spread some mozzarella cheese. Now some green pepper. Last but not least, olives. And lastly, we're just going to spread some olive oil on the top. Now this pizza is ready to go in the oven. My dad is helping me with baking this pizza at 550 degrees for 5 minutes. the end of 5 minutes. This is how it looks. And now it's ready to be cut. Now the pizza is out. It has a very nice crust, and it looks very tasty. Taste test. Delicious.